Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Finally in my new place. However, I'm in my wife's office. Haven't been able to get my new desk yet, so I'm still upstairs and whatnot. But thanks again for everyone who came out to my Twitch stream last night. First stream in my new place. So had a good time and whatnot, guys. Before we get into today's video of who should you choose, don't forget using code NOSLEEVES when ordering G Fuel will save you a ton of money, guys. Throughout the Christmas season, if you're gonna order any G Fuel, I would recommend Snow Cone, Twisted Candy, as well as Fazeberry. If you're looking to try it out, use code NOSLEEVES. Helps me out and saves you some money. All right, guys, let's get into today's who should you choose questions. And guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications on, as Monday through Friday I do these videos. Whoever responds first, that's I go in reverse order. So it gives you the best chance to get your question read. And Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time on my Twitch channel, it's Team Build Tuesday, where we go over all of my Twitch subs teams. We get your links. We take a look at your team as a chat, and we just go through and see where you should go. We check out the auction house live. It's a really fun time. That's Tuesday night, 9 p.m. All right, guys, let's get into today's questions. That's enough of me rambling. Hunzi with the notification, Sod. Swart, Diesel, you're a stud. Good luck in Hut Champs. I think I won 13 games. I choked the last two. What else is new? Simon Sharp, no Ace Sleeves, was wondering what the next moves I should make. Thanks, love your vids. Lafleur, Gretzky, McDavid, Lemieux, Crosby, Malkin, Kucherov, Stamkos, Hall, Sagan, Draisaitl, Leclerc. No collectibles in 465k. So, Lafleur, Gretzky, McDavid. That's a pretty good first line. You have Lemieux in the second line as well. You're looking for another center here to replace the 87 Crosby, in my opinion. That would be the first step. And you're looking at duo Lindros. If you want to go a little bit cheaper, Bobby Holik is still viable. I'm not a huge fan of Leclerc either. If you want to keep Howitzer, you need to keep Howitzer. But if you can get Daze to replace him, that's a good option as well. But just keep grinding. I mean, 465k. The one thing I wouldn't recommend, guys, is that going out and chasing the fantasy cards early. So I'll probably make a video on the fantasy releases. Be careful with that, because if you have a ton of coins and it's going to take you a ton, and your price locked with the certain jerseys, things like that, just be careful. Do it at your own pace. There's really no need to just fly through and get a 91. There's only 4 cards released in the fantasy set, so most of the other ones are still viable. At 465k, I'm looking at Koivu, see what his price is. If he's under 400, I'd rather have Koivu, grab him, and push everyone down. I think that'd probably be the play. Is it worth to upgrade both Mario and Gretzky? Is it worth it? Yes, I think for the collectible cost, it's 3, getting boosted up to 91. Here's the thing. Mario Lemieux getting boosted to 91 with his synergies makes him still the best card in the game, in my opinion, bar none. Gretzky, however, a lot less important. You could get his 91, which is obviously going to be helpful because synergies aren't really going to help you with him, so that is key, but Mario is far more important. But I would try and upgrade both, yes. Hey, Sleeves, I have 75,000 coins. Free to play. Team is as follows. All right, Lafleur, Koivu, Morenz, Lemieux, Forsberg, Cornway, Voracek, McDavid. All right, this is pretty easy, guys. Same thing. Holik, Daze, guys. You need to make sure that you have those, especially if you're free to play. Those cards are super effective and cheaper for their costs. Also, look at actually no, I like centers. Cam Codes, hey Sleeves, my man, thanks for the hard work you do. Make sure you get some rest. I'm trying, dude. I had a nice sleep in my first night's sleep in my new place. Loved it. To answer my question from a little while ago, my Crosby is sadly untradeable, but I have distributor activated, so he has 88 speed. Okay. And so far he's up. Wow, this is good. Okay. King's Coast, by the way. Lafleur, Koivu, McDavid, Gallagher, Lindros, Morenz, Laine, Trache, Crosby, Forsberg, Carbonneau, and Huberdeau. I'm free to play at 4 icons, 5 golds, and just under 300k. Without replacing my Montreal boys, what's the next play? By the way, thanks for the advice about selling John Carlson. He's already starting to drop in price. I'm glad he mentioned that, guys. So in my buy or sell video, I mentioned selling John Carlson about a week or two ago. The reason for it was what was really holding up his value and his, the cost to get him was his synergies. But the more and more cards that come out that have double the synergies, Mark Stone having 2 to distributor, makes the guys that have just 1 a little bit less valuable. And because there's so many right defensemen coming out at the master set level, I had a feeling that his was going to drop in price for sure. So he is 300k. He doesn't want to get rid of any of the Montreal guys, so I respect that. With 300k, I mean, you could look to replace Huberdeau You could look to replace Huberdeau with Duo Matthews and just fire him up here. Great card. I really enjoy him, as I forgot to turn alerts off. Okay. Lit Carlson, I really like. Low, I actually do as well. Riley, Hamilton, Hedman. Your defense is fine. There still isn't a ton of guys in that middle tier that you can go and get. Josh Morrissey, the primetime version, I don't know what his price is right now, but he might be a good one to go for, dude. Eric Fink, hey Sleeves, my team is Lafleur Lemieux, Gretzky, Stamkos, Nobels, McDavid, Line, Forsberg, Duchesne, Rasmussen, Holik, and Daze. Carlson, Niedermeyer, Carlson, Yandel, Letang, and Hedman. I have distributor speed with a 200k. What should my next steps be? I mean, honestly, your next step, your defense is actually fine. I would look to try and get rid of Rasmussen, but get someone that would actually push the guys down, not just a placeholder that would keep Rasmussen out and put someone on the fourth line. So like a good righty. Like team of the week, Pasternak would be okay, or even a Ginla, depending on how many coins you get and what he's worth. Like someone of that level, like that would push everyone down. Because while I like Stamkos with Howitzer, pushing him down, like we're getting to that point now where Stamkos kind of needs to be on the bottom. You like Brent Burns with you like Brent Burns with a short beard with that hat. Not gonna lie, dude, my beard is a mess lately. I don't know what I'm doing with it. So Brent Burns, my man, I miss Sharks hockey. My God, hey Sleeves, love the content of the move goes well. It did. Chase, thank you. Nody gang, what's up, Brandon? Hey, Sleeves, keep up the great work. This is what my team looks like. Lafleur, Crosby, Halloween, Teravainen, Lindros, David. You've got a really good team, my man. How many coins do you have? 40k, 2 GCs? Nothing, dude. Honestly, you're at a point where you can slowly work on a fantasy guy. So, I gotta save this for another video, but just tips on what to do with the fantasy cards. Is it worth it to make the new Mario? I have 10 GCs. Yes, 100%. That Mario is the best card in the game, guys. If you take the 3 to make him, while 89 is fine, having the 91 is like legitimately the best card in the game. And he can play whatever position you want. Hey, Suze, I'm wondering what I should do with my team. I have Howitzer active, and I'm at 910 for distributor. I have 110 coins. I'm thinking about buying Whitney. Dude, Whitney's a great card, guys, by the way. If you can afford him, yeah, your team is good enough where you could go for him. Whitney looks really good. What are some good mid-tier centers around 15 to 50k? So Bobby Holik is the best one. That's far. Any of the Girouxs, there's a lot of Girouxs out there, like primetime ones and whatnot. Those are pretty good. Kopitar in that cheap range, but Bobby Holik is really the answer. You could also get Lit Duchesne, but I feel like Lit Duchesne's value is on the wing. So this is where I'm at now. I got Couturier because he's a beauty centerman, and I got Besser. I don't want any of the fantasy ones. Other fantasy ones. I have 4 GCs. Where should I go with my teams? We'll take a quick look. You guys can't see it. So you need to replace Riley. You need to find a left-handed defenseman. That would be your first thing that you need to go for. Yeah, you need a stud left defenseman. So Yossi, you can't afford Heiskanen. Honest to God, like Heiskanen's out of control still. But Heiskanen would be the play as both of my guys are in here. Guys, let's relax a little bit, huh? No? Okay, well, anyways, not my problem. This is my wife's room. So, yeah, I would start for your left defensive, man. Look at Yossi. He would be the best one. Also, Niedermeyer isn't bad. Another good option. Sleeves, I know you probably hear this a lot, but you really have helped do good in Hut and actually have fun this year. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Dude, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying my content. I never expected the kind of boom this year that happened on my channel and on Twitch, and it's really changed my life, to be honest with you. I've been at this for 4 years now, and this is going into my second year of full time. And you guys, the reason why I have so much fun doing it is just because of the comments, and I love talking NHL. So, hey, Slater, this is my team: Lemieux, Ginla, Gretzky, Ginla, first line center. Okay, I would change. Dude. All right, Stamkos, Bobby. Okay, yeah, you got to get a Ginla off center. That would be my go. I don't know where I should go next. Let me know. So move Ginla to the wing, pushing everyone down. Then you're looking at another centerman. You're looking at like I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking like depends how many coins you have, dude, because like you could even put Gretzky at center and get a left-handed winger. But it all depends how many coins you got. Like you could grab Daze down low But a good tier center. You're looking at like Lindros. That might be a good play. Evan Muller, ace sleeves. I have about 170 coins, as well as I have 345 worth of gold players. I will sell. I have 11 gold. Okay, this is a lot. The only players I can't lose, though, are synergy is Lume, Doughty, McKinnon. I would like an improvement on Daze, Giroux, Hedman, or Stamkos. There's plenty of buying Heiskin once I have enough coins. I would not buy Heiskin, guys. There will come a point where a good left defenseman comes out, and Heiskin's value will tank. The reason why he's so expensive is because he has two of the three best synergies in the game, and he's very good to begin with. So, and he doesn't have much competition at the top. Like there's Yossi, there's Coffee, there's 88 Niedermeyer, and that's pretty much it. So there's a reason, but there will come a point where like Dahlin will get something, and you know that he'll get way down. So I mean, you're kind of at a point where like you don't have any. You have 345k. I would maybe start working on. You're in this kind of like purgatory, man. I would start working on Besser, or because you need a righty, I'd probably go Besser, or obviously Couturier. He's the best one, but one of those two I would just start working on and slowly upgrade because you're at a point where not much you're gonna be able to buy. That's gonna be a significant upgrade on your team. Where do I go from here? I've lost a couple coins from the crash, so I have 200k, 10 GCs. All right, 91 Lemieux, Koivu, Gretzky, Lafleur, Couturier, Crosby, Solani, Lindros, Gaborik, Ekblad, Niedermeyer. You have a great defense too, and Vazzy and net. I'm not complete in Synergy and Prism, but I have room. 200k, I mean, your entire team is untradeable with 10 GCs. So you could try and make... Who are your righties? You need a lefty. You have Koivu, 91. Oh my goodness. Or you have Koivu. I would look at Teravainen maybe, but your team is so... It actually doesn't matter. Your team is so stacked. You're honestly... Dude, you're just working on Couturier. You have the 89 as well. Like, you need to just wait, man. Your team is stacked, bro. Good, congrats. Like, you've got a very good team. I have a 90 overall team. I have 89 Gretzky and Lemieux. Should I still go for Lafleur? I have not tried yet. I have 90 overall team. I would try once, man. He is still one of the best cards in the game. If I'm Caden Ace is about 200k after the mark comes back to normal. 2 icons. All right, I've got Lafleur, Lindros, and McDavid. Lemieux, Sakic, Hall. Hedman, Team of the Week, Subban. Well, your biggest need, I think, is your left-handed forward. So I really like the price of Duo McDavid. He's a very good card, and that would bump out maybe Duchesne. He's a very, very good card. That's who I would look for next. Hey, Sleeves, who are the top 2 players at each position? I literally have a video of this, dude. Go watch it. Steven Lord says, morning, Sleeves. What's up, dude? I know Gretzky is guaranteed, but he doesn't look that good at his synergies don't fit my team. Should I try to load the Fleur or is Gretzky? Gretzky's a great card. He's one of the best left-handed forwards in the game, even without his synergies. And if you have team-based synergies, they'll bump his stats up regardless. The risk is, man, if you get Gretzky, and you let's say you go for Lafleur and you don't get Lafleur, you have significantly wasted a large portion of your time playing the game. Is Beliveau is, especially now because we're later in the year, Beliveau is such a drop off from Lafleur that it's not worth it to risk it. Hey Sleeves loves the vids. Yo, thanks Chase. Not sure where I need to go with next as far as coins. How should I structure my lineup and what players to go for? Here's my team. All right, he's got 87 McDavid, Sakic, Stamkos. You want to make sure that you have righties on the left side and lefties on the right side so that you're always set up for a one-timer. So make sure you switch these guys and make sure you have only righties on the left side and lefties on the left side. Or right side, sorry. Defense. I would look to go for a defenseman, man. You've got a decent top 6. I would look to grab a defenseman, like a pretty good one. I'm thinking like Team of the Week Hedman would be a good option to chase after that. Then just keep grinding, taking your... I would still take tradable packs and just start trying to, get some better players. Ryder LA, man, love the content. Thanks for putting all this time and effort in making videos. I had a quick question. What is the 387 plus work card 75 give or take? Oh my god, dude. I don't know off the top of my head, man. I know Larry Murphy has a workhorse, and he's not bad. I know the Master Set Colton Parayko has one. Um, that's tough, dude. Off the top of my head, man, there's like 4,000 cards in the game. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's not a synergy I look for, so. Ace Sleeves took your advice a few days ago and saved up for Lemieux. Not worth it. Or very worth it. I was going to say, bro. I'm just stuck right now. I'm not sure where to go at this point. Trying to activate distributor. Free to play. 50k. No GCs. Here's the team. 88 Lafleur. Lemieux. Hall. Okay. Pasta. Giroux. Okay, so it falls off after the first line. That's fine. For 50k, man. I would grab to replace Sagan. I would grab Bobby Holik. That's 50k right there. And to grab to replace Kane or Mantha, I would grab Daze. Then your team's a little bit better. After that, just keep taking tradable rewards, man. Like I said, guys, so when you have a pretty like 85 and above everything, take tradable rewards and you sell all the gold players that you don't want to use on Monday or Tuesday for about, over 1,000 coins by now. And then you can you'd be stunned at how fast you actually get coins. And that's without a pull. Like, even though you can't count on a big pull coming, but when it does, it does. 86 Kane, Stamkos, Mitch, all Halloween. Is that a good line, or should I go with somebody else? The rest of my team is not bad. I have 300k. I'm not a big fan of Kane or Stamkos or Mitch, bro. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of those cards, dude. Like, I'd much rather have Bobby Holik at center, Stamkos on the left wing, and then for a righty or for a lefty on that line, I would look at like Base McDavid. Yeah, not a fan of that line, my dude. But again, if it works for you, it works for you. Hey, Sleeves, is it worth it to switch icon collectors to gold to upgrade Lemieux and Gretzky? With an 89 overall team, which Rivals Award should I be taking? I mean, not really, man, because you're losing like 30 or 40 gold cards. That's 40k in value, man. You got to be hut rich to do that. Just be patient, man. Just be patient. If you're looking, guys, if you are 100%... Like, even if your team is stacked, but you have a goal, like, to upgrade your fantasy card, which is, again, another reason why I love this set. Or, Gretzky and Lemieux. Take untradeable, man. Take untradeable, get your cards, whatever. You get a big pull and you get stuck with it, whatever. But if you're trying to make collectibles for one certain week, I would take untradeable. Do you think the silver icon synergies will change? I would be stunned because that significantly changes the value of the cards, and I would be super pissed if they did that. Like... Because, Rob Blake has a lot of value because he has Speedster. You remove Speedster from him and you put on, like, Gladiator or some other synergy that, like, shut down, and he's a trash card. So, I really hope... I would be stunned, man. I'd be stunned. Nate Lando, AO Sleeves, you're a real one for answering my question on previous vids, man. I bought Hansen and I like his card, however. He hasn't been putting up numbers that you'd expect to see out of a guy with his offensive stats. Also, he feels sluggish. I don't know if it's just me or if it's his card or I should be considered selling for another stud defenseman. Thanks, man. So, here's the thing, man. Defensemen are tough because you might go a couple games without scoring from your defenseman. Like, so I honest to God, probably have the best defensive core that you can get on my PS4 team. And I don't really score with certain players or certain, like, I score much more with my left-handed guys than my right-handed guys. And you can find this out. It's just your play style. Because while you're playing, not every card is going to do well for you. Not because they aren't a good card, but because of how you play. So, like, my lefties will score a lot more for me than my righties. Just, I don't know if it's because I'm lefty in real life, but it's just when I'm cycling and whatnot, it seems to be that my lefties are the trigger men when I'm going around and, and cycling the zone. Same with defense. When I fire it back to the point, it's usually a left-handed defenseman. That's why I love Heiskanen so much, because you can just walk in from the point. So what I would do is go look at your team stats. Guys, everyone should do this, by the way, because it really helps show you where you're going. Don't look at who is leading, right, or anything like that. What you do is you just go by goals or points per game, because obviously some guys have been on your team for 300 games, some have been on it for 20. And then look at what positions, and I bet you any money, a lot of you will see a large discrepancy in like lefties or righties on defense and on forwards. It's funny to do it, man, because you don't think to notice it when you're playing the game, but when you go and look, and then that kind of makes you understand. You're like, okay, so my lefties are the ones that I really need to focus on in terms of offense, and then you go from there. So when it comes to like tie breaks of who you should choose and whatnot. Pierre-Luc Rivard, yo, my man, Lemieux, Ginla, McDavid, Lafleur, Barkov, Matthews, Solani. That's a good lineup. I have 200k, no collectibles. I do not like Makita, dude, and You have 200K. You're kind of stuck in purgatory. I would try and get Couturier and start building up Couturier here, man. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of Who Should You Choose? Again, if I didn't get to your question, I do apologize. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on. All the Who Should You Do questions or videos, guys, are Monday through Friday, so don't forget that. On the weekend, I don't do them because I do other stuff. And then Tuesday night, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is Team Build Tuesday. Also, one other thing, I am doing my first ever charity block for Quest to Conquer Cancer in support of the Princess Margaret Foundation. So that is tomorrow at my normal time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll have a lot of incentives for donations and whatnot, and I want to see if we can't raise some money for a really, really good cause at a really, really important time of the year. So, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.